Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. As always, as you already know, I'm always delighted to be joined by my brother all the way out in Texas right now, Regis Prograis. Regis, first and foremost, how's the family? I know you've got a young family, man. So how's you and the family getting on?
Oh, they all good, bro. My wife over there doing homework with my oldest son, and my daughters. One of them sleeping, one of them fucking around. So everybody, yeah.
Okay, but that's good to me. I'm happy you're all doing good and you're all smiling, right? The reason I wanted to do this interview, mate, is I wanted to talk about this Gervonta Davis back and forth, man. When I saw him tweet that he'll whoop your ass, being that you're a big 140, man, I need to get your reaction to that tweet. Straight off.
It's bullshit. Listen, bro. It's like it's like this analogy, right? It's like, I don't know if you ever had a small dog, like a small chihuahua or something like that, right? So they do a lot of barking, right? They do a lot of barking. If you put them in front of a window and they see cats and dogs, they are barking. But as soon as you open that door, they probably gonna run back in the house, right? And I feel like it's the same thing with them. Like a lot of them dudes that's calling me out, like they say all this shit because they know the fight not gonna happen. Same thing with the Brawner. Now Gervonta Davis, they saying this shit because they know these fights are not gonna happen. So of course they're gonna talk. I guarantee if me and him ever signed a contract, he would shut his mouth because he know I'm gonna come and punish him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all bullshit, bro. And I think the whole reason this stuff got brought up, one of the boxing sites, they kind of posted a picture of me and him, who you think wins and all that type of shit. So what happened was, after I fought on his undercard, right? My last fight, I fought on Halloween, and Barrios fought. And so it was promised to me that me and Barrios was going to fight for the belt, the WBA regular belt. We were supposed to fight for that. And but after the fight, of course, that didn't go through because they said Barrios was moving up to 147. They said he absolutely cannot make 140 no more. He's too big. He can't make it. So it was like, all right, fine. And then I was going to get in there somewhere and try to get the belt, right? Then all of a sudden I saw Tank supposed to fight Barrios. And I didn't have nothing bad to say about Tank because, of course, he's trying to get a belt at 140. I had some shit bad to say about Barrios. I was like, bro, that's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? He like scary. That's some bitch ass shit, basically, because he was supposed to fight me, but all of a sudden, he couldn't. He said, I can't make the weight. I'm too big. I gotta go 147. But then he wants to fight a 30 pounder, 35 pounder. So for me, I said that, and then they got compared to like me and Tank, and so that's kind of how that shit started.
I mean, obviously, Tank's moving up through the ranks, but he seems to just have one fight there, one fight there, one fight. He's not a true 140-pounder, Tank, surely.
Listen, bro, Tank is fucking like 5'4", bro. He's a fucking tiny little fucking dude, bro. I saw him, and he's fucking little, and I mean, he might have power for those little weights and stuff like that, but bro, he can't come up to 140. That power not gonna carry him. And I can guarantee you, like, that motherfucker probably can hit me flush right here, right now, and I probably just look at him like, bro, that's all you fucking got, So that shit, he's saying all that, but I don't know. They like I said, bro, it's a lot of balking. I think Tank's he likes to do a lot of trolling online and shit like that, but that shit, I ain't gonna happen.
I know you said that Mayweather wouldn't let him near you and stuff like that, which is probably a smart move because the 140-pound division, I think I said to you when I saw you and Josh Taylor fight, there's world-level fighters and then there's elite-level fighters. And I said, Josh an elite-level fighter, and after your fight with Josh Taylor, you're an elite-level fighter. I mean, it was you two together going at that fight was one of the fight of the year for me back in 2019, I believe it was. So right. Elite level, not just at 140, but you're an elite-level fighter. Do you know what I mean? So Floyd Gervonta nowhere near you, especially at 140.
And that's his cash cow. He's not about to. Tank, like I said, bro, Tank's cool. He likes to troll and stuff like that. But business-wise, Floyd, that's his cash cow. Floyd's not going to let that fucking boy nowhere close to me. And everybody, they can say all that shit all they want. That's not going to happen.
I mean, I seen you seen a picture of a video of him dancing or something like that. You were more
called him sweet. Yeah, I called him a little sweet. I don't know. That video looked kind of, and don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing. They got that community out there. I ain't got nothing wrong. But Tank looked a little sweet to me on that video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say they saw that like, hold on, that look a little, a little suspect. I don't know. It look a little sus to me.
Yeah. Well, let's just leave that there then. I mean, well, like, Ivan REDKACH is your next fight on April 17th, I believe.
Right.
A good fight for yourself, but a fight that you're 100% confident in winning.
all my fights, I'm 100% confident winning, you know. And I mean, me and Ivan just sparred and stuff like that in LA, and you know, Ivan cool dude and stuff, but you know, right now it's business, you know, and so I'm training. I'm not even. I can't even think that it's Ivan. You know, for me, it's still not in my mind that I'm fighting Ivan, you know, because I don't want to think like that. So I'm gonna, because everybody, man, it's easy fight and you gonna do this. So I don't want to think like that, bro. I'm still busting my ass and training 3 times a day, 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day. I'm training. And you know, that's kind of how I'm approaching this, you know, because and I feel like this fight is gonna be on Triller April 17th, and I feel like this fight is gonna have a lot of eyes, you know, because of the whole Jake Paul and all that type of that situation. So I think this fight is gonna have a lot of eyes. So I just have to go out there and be spectacular, you know, and that's my focus.
I mean, like you've made no bones about it that your desire is to be a world champion again 140 before you even consider moving up to 147. Now, Ivan REDKACH is a good fighter, but he's not the type of fighter that's going to get you there or thereabouts for that world title. Now, we know Ramirez and Josh Taylor are fighting May 22nd. I will get your opinion on that, obviously. But like I said to you in your last fight, you need to go in here against this fighter, Ivan, and go in there and make a statement to just to remind everybody in this 140-pound division, you ain't going anywhere. Behind Ramirez, not even behind Ramirez or Josh Taylor, I'm still at the top with them. So you need to go in there and make a statement against Ivan.
That's exactly what I gotta do. You know, I gotta like, bro, I'm here. I'm the fucking, I still feel like I'm the top at 140. You know, they got the belt holders and stuff like that, but I still feel like I'm the top. And that's exactly that's what I want to prove every time. You know, my last fight, that's something, you know, the dude, of course, he wasn't on a high level, but he was still undefeated. And, you know, I just totally you know, he didn't touch me. Matter of fact, he didn't touch me in the whole fucking fight. Did not touch me. And I just, you know, stopped him and stuff like that. So the same thing against Ivan. I got to go out there and make a statement and saying, you know, I'm here. You know, this is my division. If not, I'm the top. If not, one of the top dogs in this division. And I'm a live fucking dog in this, you know, I'm a live dog in this fight.
Well, I did say I was going to get your opinion on Ramirez and Josh Taylor. I mean, undisputed at 140. The two belt holders, as you say, I know you believe you're the top dog at 140, and quite right. But they are fighting May 22nd in Las Vegas. All the belts are on the line. Ring Magazine, all 4 of the governing bodies are on the line as well. Great fight, undefeated fighters. You faced Josh, so you obviously know how good Josh is. You haven't faced Ramirez, but again, he's undefeated, Mexican of heritage and stuff like that. So your thoughts on that fight itself?
I still got Josh, bro. I you know, I fought Josh and I still got Josh Taylor. The thing is, man, like I said, I told you a bunch of times, you know, Ramirez got out. He can be outboxed. You know, that's the thing. He can definitely be outboxed. He was by Zepeda. He was by Postal. You know, one thing he does have, he's going to keep coming forward. He's going to keep moving and pushing with that perseverance, that Mexican heart and that perseverance. So he's gonna do that. But you know, I think Josh can make it. You know, I can't say an easy fight, but he can definitely make it easy on himself if he just keep that southpaw jab in his face, move him, turn him, and you know, Josh has power. So you know, maybe he can stop him. I don't know. I can't say he gonna stop him or not because I never faced Ramirez and I can't really say how much of a chin he has. And I think he does have a chin because he got hit. But you know, he fought Gervonta, he fought Zepeda, he fought Postal, and those are some you know, those are some punches. You know, he fought them, and you know, he went through them and he took their punches. So, but I still got Josh. But the thing is I think in that fight, it's gonna be who wants it more. It's gonna be that will gonna be online because it's both of them are making history. You know, for 4 belts and. With Josh Taylor, the first Scottish fighter ever to have all 4 belts, and for Ramirez, the first Mexican fighter ever to have all 4 belts. So even me predicting Josh Taylor will win, Ramirez is still gonna fucking be definitely a live dog in the fight because he has so much on the line. You know, it's just even if skill was all out the window, that will, it's just like, damn, like we fighting for all of this, you know, and I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Hopefully, you know, they have fans and I could be there.
That's what I was going to ask. All going well. I think that Bob Arum has said that there is going to be 50% capacity on May 22nd. So if that's the case, will you be at that fight?
Yeah, for sure. If I'm not traveling out the country or some shit like that, but most likely I'll try to be at the fight for sure. Because I want the winner. You know, I want the winner anyway, so I'll probably have to be there and talk my shit to Josh or Ramirez. I can talk shit to Josh, but not Ramirez. You know what? Ramirez don't say shit, bro. Ramirez is like quiet. He's so nice. You know, Josh, he gonna say some shit. He gonna talk, and he'll feed into it. But Ramirez, he the fucking one of the nicest dudes ever. So hope, I'll definitely be at the fight, and I'll be there for as a fan and a potential matchup for either one.
That's the thing. I think Josh is toyed with the idea of moving up to 147 if he becomes undisputed, but there is that rematch with you. I know he's got Jack Catterall. I know there's the deal in place for Jack Catterall over here in the UK, but for people that watch that fight with you and Josh Taylor, like whether it be again at 140 or when you both meet each other at 147, I think it's a fight that me, on a selfish level, I want to see again. Like, right. Josh is one of my best friends, and I've known you. You're a cool dude, and I used to just going at it again. Just as a fan, as a boxing fan, it's just a fight that I want to see again. So, like I said to you about your fight with Ivan REDKACH, you need to actually keep your name in there. You need to actually go in there and punish these guys that you're facing, so you can get that shot at these champions again, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's like I said, that's what I look forward to doing. You know, I'm not looking at these. For me, I'm not looking at these opponents like they're the opponents that's put in front of me. I'm looking at these opponents like I have to shine on them. I have to give it my all because I have to be back. I have to still keep my name in that mix. I think people still know, people in the boxing world still, they recognize me as, probably being one of the best in the division. But I have to keep that pressure because people can forget you real easily. And they do have a lot of good 140 pounders coming up right now. You had Zepeda, he knocked out Baranchek cold, and that was a hell of a performance, So you still got people like that that's trying to come up, but so I have to just keep outshining, more and more and more, and hopefully, get those try to get those belts back. If not, then we'll see what's next. The thing is, bro, the boxing landscape changes so much. You just never know what's going to happen. I say I want the belt this, and I always say to I tell my manager all the time, if the belts is here, the money's just right here. It's right there. It's very, very close. The money is always the biggest. So, I definitely keep saying that I want another belt before I go to 147. But, hey, they might offer me something huge at 147. And it's like, all right, like, I guess that's what I'm going to do, But for me, I still do want to be I kind of do want to be a champion again.
I mean, you mentioned that you're fighting on Triller on the Jake Paul Ben Askren undercard. Now, Triller's obviously, they made a lot of noise with the Lopez fight and Zamboza and stuff like that. So, Cambozo, so my bad. I mean, talking about Triller, I mean, they're coming under the radar, aren't they? They're doing their thing.
They coming, bro. They coming up. They did the Tyson thing and Roy Jones last time, and now they gonna do this one with me, and then after that they're gonna do Teofimo and stuff. So hey, I think they coming up. So I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm definitely excited to be a part of it.
I mean, I've got to get your thoughts on the Jake Paul, the whole thing behind him and stuff like that. Do you agree with the YouTube do you think it disrespects the sport in any way? Because you do have fighters that are grinding all the way, fighting on the small hall shows with like 10 fans, 100 fans. They're grinding to get to 15-0 to try and get that money fight. And you've got Jake Paul and his brother Logan coming in and just cards right off the bat. 2 years
making more than most fighters ever, making their whole career in one fight and not fighters. Yeah, I think. Listen, it's kind of a sweet and sour thing. I feel that. But at the same time, and I called them myself, and I keep saying it, I did call them clowns at one point in time, but it's bringing more eyes to the sport, like now fame is different, at first we all thought like just TV was fame, but it's like now fame is like YouTube and stuff. These dudes they so damn famous from YouTube. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I went to the fight in LA when I was living in LA. I went to the fight with him, Logan Paul and KSI, and bro, it was packed. And you got a whole different market of people like watching the fight. It was kids. I'm talking about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids at the fight, And then I remember they had fights happening and stuff. And they had people, when the fight was happening, they had people walking down through the rows and everybody looking at them like, oh. And I don't know who the hell these people are, but these people are like super famous, And I was in the VIP with them, and I didn't know who none of these people were, but they like, I looked up some of them after I left the fight that night, and I was like, damn, this person got 20 million subscribers or 30 million Instagram followers, you know. So that's the new fame these days, you know. So if you can, it is sad that, you know, you have these YouTube fighters coming in and making all this money, but it's good that you got a different fan base. You got a different fan base now that's tuned in. You know, you got a different fan base now that's tuned into boxing that normally wouldn't be tuned into boxing. So it's pros and cons to it, but hey, I guess just gotta deal with it, right?
Yeah. Well, if you see Jake Paul on April 17th, you tell him your boy Andrew wants some smoke. I'm a YouTuber too, so you tell him I want the smoke. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna be going out to Miami. So in the next week or so. So I'll probably in training at the same gym and stuff like this. I'll tell them that.
You let them know. Like just go on my Instagram, show them some of me hitting the bag and stuff like that, man. Doing the pack. You let them know, Regis, man. I want some of that money.
Yeah, yo, everybody trying to get some of that money, bro. That damn easy YouTube money is fucking crazy, bro. Well, it's great.
If you make the fight happen, man, I'll give you a 20% cut.
Oh, okay. I'll push it then. Push it. I'll be like,
you can be my manager.
All right, that's a bit. I'll be like Don King then.
There we go, brother. There we go. Regis, one final word for your UK fan base that are going to be watching this, and obviously your fight with Ivan coming up. Just one final word for us over here in the UK.
Oh, I always love my UK following, man. My UK supporters, you know. Just like I said, you know, just tune in April 17th on Triller. You can see me back in action, you know, and to keep proving that I am the best. So, tune in. Love y'all.
Definitely, brother. Just as always, my man, I do appreciate your time. Stay safe, and I'll be tuning in April 17th myself. So, good luck, brother, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon.
All right, bro. Thank you. Holla at you.
Peace, brother. Thank you.